Jericho in the Jordan Valley is absolutely intriguing. The massive tower there, which again dates back right to the end of the last ice age, a huge megalithic tower with the world's oldest known megalithic stairway that runs up inside it. So what's emerging as a result, if Göbekli Tepe hadn't been found, none of this would have happened. But it's led to a widespread interest in the whole area. So while excavation may have stopped at Göbekli Tepe or may have slowed down, it is continuing elsewhere across the region. And to be fair to archaeologists, we need to recognize that.
Is the size and scale of Göbekli Tepe unique in comparison to the ones that are around it?
Yes. So far, the ones that have been found, Göbekli Tepe is unique. And I think it's clear now that Göbekli Tepe itself was the end of a process, not the beginning of a process. It was something that it was a marker. It was something that brought together the best of everything that they'd accumulated and created it in one place and left it there, finally at the end burying it, sealing it as a time capsule, which then was untouched for more than 10,000 years before Klaus Schmidt opened it up in 1996. I can't help feeling that's precisely what Göbekli Tepe is. It's a time capsule. It's a memorial to a lost time. And I think that what we're looking at in that whole area is the outcome of contact with an earlier, largely lost civilization. I think it passed on its cultural genes right there in that area of Turkey and down into the Jordan Valley and Cyprus. And not only there, also the Indus Valley civilization. It's incredible iconography which shows a man between two felines. It's a very striking image. You see a man and two tigers or leopards on either side of him, and he may be holding them apart, he may be gripping them in some way.
What is this so Jamie can find it?
You can find it on the Gebel al-Arak knife handle from Egypt. You can find it from Sayburk, Sayburk, in Turkey, the man between two felines. And you can find it in the Indus Valley civilization right across in Pakistan on these steatite seals that they used to make, where again you see that same icon of the man between two felines. And it suggests that cultural ideas way back in the remote past were being spread around the world very, very rapidly.
Find anything there, Jamie?
I can tell you the...
So how much of that area where Göbekli Tepe has been searched with LiDAR? Here it is. Here's the images. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, there we are. That's Harappa. That's from the Indus Valley civilization, man between two felines.
What do you think that supposedly represents?
Nobody knows what it represents, but what's intriguing is that it turns up in so many different places. Found these images from. So this is from Jamie. Maybe you could expand that the Sayburk relief.
I think you have to do it.
Okay, it's on my.
Yeah.
There we go. So this is about 10,000 years old. It's from a site in the area of Göbekli Tepe called Sayburk, and it's gone.
One second. There it is.
And it's clearly a man between two felines. And interestingly, he's holding his dick, exactly like that piece that you just showed from Karahan Tepe. And then if we go on. I don't understand what I'm doing with this thing. There it is. So then the Indus Valley, again.
Yeah, I'm controlling what's on the screen.
You are. Okay, so there's the man between two felines. Again, expand that.
So that particular image, is there any sort of a theory as to what they were trying, what that represented?
Human mastery of animals is the only one I've heard that's being suggested.
But it seems like they're trying to get him.
Well, it does in that case, rather than or that he's holding them.
Right.
He's holding them at bay,
keeping them from getting each other.
Yeah, and then if you go down to the Egyptian one, which is the Gebel al-Arak knife handle, there it is. That's from ancient Egypt, pre-dynastic Egypt. Same thing.
Wow.
And then the next one is from Tiwanaku in Bolivia. That's a redrawing from Tiwanaku in Bolivia, and again, it's a man between two felines.
Wow.
So when I see this kind of complicated image turning up all around the world, I can't help feeling that there's a remote common source which is sharing. It's not each culture representing or influencing the other. It's a remote common source that they all share.
What's the last one from where's it from again?
From Tiwanaku in Bolivia.
Look, what do you think he's got in his hands?
Well, it looks like two felines that he's holding apart. Two.
Right, but what are those things that are dangling down?
I absolutely have no idea, and I'm not sure if anybody else does, although I'm reminded in that one of the handbags that we see in some of the figures from ancient Sumer.
Right, but what is the thing on the left?
Again, I don't know, and I don't think anybody
Very
does.
strange. And what are the? Why does he have steps on his chest and a wheel? Like, what is that? You know, what is that spiral in the center of his body?
It's a spiral of mystery. I honestly don't know the answer to
Bizarre,
that question.
because, like, look, there's a geometric pattern,
You
and
see-
it goes up and down with the steps, and it
Yes.
repeats on both corners. That one where it steps up, and the other side where it steps down.
Yeah.
Very strange.
It would be nice if there were written records from Tiwanaku
Wouldn't
which
that be
told us
sweet?
what it was about, but unfortunately there aren't.
Just very.